So if at the start you can identify which direction you have to go, I can bet on that you don't need to be worried about plan B or C. But if you are not sure that which direction you have to go, then you might require every time to think, oh, this is the right direction, or this is the wrong direction, or this way I have to go, or this way I should not go. So I would say, coming back to growth mindset, I would say to all of my listeners, please remove all the titles and tags. Don't, because what I have observed in life, the people who are being the grade B and C and D and backbenchers and dropout, you know what is the criteria they got after that? They become fearless because they don't have any titles with them. So they go for the experimentation. Every mistake they make, every failure they have, they learn out of it and they rectify themselves. That's why they become successful. But the people who get the tags, oh, I am the A-star student, I am GPA 4 student, I am the gold medalist, I am like this. So now attempting anything new, I'm very fearful what the society will think. If I'm going to fail, if I go for a business, if I'm failed, people say, oh, you are so smart and why you are being failed? Remove the tags, become fearless. This is the way you can achieve your goals in your life. And one more thing I would say, have your mentors in life, my dear friends. Have your good mentors in your life. You cannot be successful if you don't have a good mentors. You must have, if you want to become a better person, where should you go? You must search for a person who's a better person than yourself. Then you can upgrade yourself. That person can be your mentor. If you want to go in a profession, you must go with the person who is a better, who is already ahead of you. You have to got a mentor. So what is my offering? I'm being based here, outside the country. I have only one desire, Sundas. My desire is, especially that youth which has been there in the universities, I know I can put myself into their shoes. I can well imagine how much the challenges they are having right now in that scenario. Life is not simple. It's so much complicated. There's so much pressure from everywhere. So what are the reasoning why you want to do it? If your reasoning is not strong for you, if it does not attract you, if it does not pull you, then my concern is over a certain period of time, even if you will go into the field, it might lose its luster or it might lose its attractiveness for you. So that is number one question, why you want to go into that. How you identify that this is your area in which you should excel. I will always say, explore your area of passion, irrespective whether it is science or arts or any subject. Identify your area of passion. So I recommend, do any of your psychological evaluation through any online tools. If it identify that you have some sort of personality characteristics by virtue of your profiling of your personality, which can help you in the longer run to stay in this field, I would say go for it. Number one. Number two, Iman, remember, in a professional world, there are 4 levels of competencies ladder. 4 levels. Awareness, then lead to knowledge, skill and mastery. Awareness, knowledge, skill and mastery. Whenever we are being in the college and university, the maximum level we got either awareness about the subject or the knowledge, somewhat of the knowledge. When we go into the professional life, we started applying that knowledge, we started becoming a skillful. But when we apply that skill for an extended period of time, we become mastery in that area. The world pay you when you have a mastery in your profession. They will highly pay you when you are mastery. When you are skillful, they will still pay you. But to get the highest pay, you must have a mastery. Only having awareness and knowledge does not give you that required the income. So the problem with the students right now, when they come out from the university, my concern is they thought, oh, they have achieved the world championship. They have done with the education. My dear friends, your university is not ended on that day. Your university start because you enter into a life university on that day. When you come out of the university, you enter into a life and you are just been on the start. So you must have a mindset of a consistent learner. After 30 years, Sundas, if somebody asks me that who you are, I say I'm a consistent learner. I'm a learner. So please have that mindset. Actually, every decision is an opportunity to learn out of it. If we are being learning from our mistakes, if we are learning from our so-called bad decisions, then it is no more bad, because that decision has led me to certain learning. But if I stuck with it, if I just stay with it, even realization that was a bad decision for myself to come into that field. And I always emphasize, Soumya, to all the students, please remember, my dear friends, getting a degree in some profession does not mean that you've been opted for lifetime slavery. You must be flexible. Knowledge and degrees are to make your character. It is not just a piece of paper. It is not just a piece of paper just to get an employment and rest of your life. Education is for your personality development. The interesting lesson what I learned. If I'm been driving a car, if I own a car, I'm taking a metaphor to pass on some important message to all of you. If I'm owning a car, I just purchase a car, it does not allow me, because the manufacturer of that car has specified something. It said, if you want to operate that car, you have to put the petrol in this petrol tank, you have to put a water in this tank, you have to take it. If I do not follow the manufacturer guideline, my car will be stuck somewhere. Our life example is like this. If we are operating in our life without our manufacturer guideline, our life is not going to be prosperous. Our life is going to be a hell lot of stress and problems within us. So I would say, operate your life journey through your manufacturer guideline. Identify what has to be done, what should not be done. And one more important aspect, in order to be away from, because I got a lot of mails by the youngsters, they are talking about stress and depression and a lot of other stuff. I would say, one of the important thing, put it into your life. This is called an attitude of gratitude. Always have been, whatsoever the challenges across, focus on the things what you are being blessed with. Sometimes people say, we have so much negativity around, how can we make ourselves happy? I give an example. I said, if you see the ship which float on the surface of the sea, if this sea is like a negativity, it cannot harm the ship unless and until that water of the ocean does not get inside the ship. So my dear friends, even if we are living in the abundance of negativity, but if we do not allow that negativity to come inside of ourselves, we can sail through safely and we can be a beneficiary. So stay tuned with it. Whatsoever the manufacturer guideline has given us, be a person of value from yourself, adopt a growth mindset, get a financial literacy, think big in generating a multiple stream through business, and be a person of significance by generating that greatness of leaving a positive legacy and a contribution back. And inshallah, Allah will help all of us